Let's get to Necky Christie. Since she was woken up, it's the season finale, nothing happened. So we escorting Jackie off set. Brooke still says she's taking over the trip. Jackie wanna beat Brooke's butt. 'Cause she wet you up, heifer. Jackie, you love to fight. You live to fight. It's your foreplay. So Heifer Christie calls Malaysia to whine, while the other girls just cackle at her. So Duffy and British go over to check on Heifer Christie. The next morning, Brooke and Brandy are having breakfast talking about Necky Christie's crazy. So Duffy joins them, and Brooke tells her, this is my trip now, and we going horseback riding like Jackie planned, but it's my itinerary. But let her know the heifer's invited. She can bring her next if she wants. So Necky Christie goes to British's room, and Duffy comes in. And Duffy says, well, according to Brooke's itinerary, we're going horseback riding. You want to tag along? But Necky Christie ain't having it. Jackie said, what kind of quaaludes is she on? Who has quaaludes these days? Taking it back to Carlsberg. Jackie said, well, Brooke isn't invited. And I don't think she wants to pop up or pop in. Jelani surprises Jen. So over at horseback riding, Jackie gets there with Duffy and British, but Brandy and Brooke show up right after. Jackie like, oh no, Brooke getting her scene in. Jackie said, the disrespect I had last night was uncalled for. Well, so was your treatment of your daughter and your granddaughter, but you did it anyway. Brooke said, you disrespected me with your lies. Oh God, Black Ink Crew Chicago's coming back. Jackie said, I said don't call me no B, but you are, Jackie. Got me spending a night in a dusty boat in the desert. Bump you and your fat necks too. So the instructor takes Necky Christie and is like, look, let's just go on. There's enough horses for everybody. British sees a pony and takes a picture for her daughter. Her daughter says, can we have a pony party? No, but you can have a prison party. Your mama ain't got pony money no more. British said, I'm just thinking about my child. You should have been thinking about your child when you were committing fraud. Oh, Jelani and Jennifer's wine tasting. Honey, I just woke up and you're trying to send me back to bed with this yawn. Over with Malele, she's talking about how she's a private person, but on a reality show. I wouldn't say you're private, you just let your husband cheat in peace. However, Gennaro ain't paying no child support, so Malaysia gonna have to put him on paperwork. Rock and Angel do a maternity photo shoot. Is he gonna propose? And turn this lavender union into a lavender marriage? Back in Palm Springs, we're having the celebration of life for Brandy's father with a casino night. Oh Lord, Malaysia sends Brandy a touching video. I'm still there. We know y'all still in lesbian love. We was not buying y'all having an argument this season. You needed something to talk about. Jelani and Jennifer make it official. So we gonna end the season with Jennifer bringing up the issues between Jackie and Brooke. We don't care about they fake fight. Jackie said, you know what, Brooke? My heart says I never want to see you again. We never wanted to see you, Jackie, but they keep bringing this show back. But believe me, we could have gone all season without seeing you either. Oh, God, but then I look in your eyes and I just want to cry and hug it out. This was the worst season of Basketball Wives ever. We should have focused on British's felonies. That's what we should have focused on. The season wasn't fecal matter. The twins didn't do anything but make sorry little jokes and snide comments. They weren't funny or interesting. They could barely get any dust kicked up. Brooke, you really didn't serve any purpose but antagonizing Jackie Christie the past 2 days. Other than that, you didn't bring crap. Brandy Maxine, Brown Gel Queen, pass. No Substance Malaysia, pass. The best part of the show was not having to see Fecal o Nostril or Hateful in Lozada. VH1, you could have kept it, you could have kept it, you could have kept it. I mean, what really happened this season? Jennifer was boring? Is that what happened this season? Jennifer was boring and came out with the hair business that we ain't never gonna see again, like that lipstick? Remember when she came out with that lip gloss, Lucid? Where's that? People ain't stopped wearing lip gloss, so where is it? OG, you weren't missed. I gotta say, this was a pathetic season. Y'all gave us 12 episodes of nothing. There was never anything to look forward to. The fake fight between Malaysia and Brandy, it was so obviously produced. Malaysia didn't even want to be here this season. I don't know why you keep cutting her checks. She must have a 4-season deal or something where you just gotta pay her butt. I need one of her contracts, because that heifer took a nap on camera and got paid for it. Jackie finally apologizes for not saying we were going to Joshua Tree. Brooke says her and Jackie are gonna take baby steps. Y'all too grown and gray ass to be talking about baby steps. Y'all about to put on your kitten heels because you're both pushing 60. 60. Now, British wants to make a toast. To prison. To prison. Oh, okay, it's half the season. It's half the season. We coming back with British's felony. She's got to do a mandatory 2 years. A mandatory 2 years for fraud. Fraud. Federal fraud. Tax fraud. And Brooke done gone from IVF to divorce. I feel like you let your man cheat in peace at this stage in the game, Brooke. You know what it's all about. Hokey pokey and hanky panky. Well, they didn't need to waste our time with this first half of the season. We could have cut right to British's bull. But now let's do a trailer review. All right, let's check out House of Darkness. Okay, so we in this Victorian-esque house, and we got a guy who looks like he just got off work, and then he talking to this heifer who looks like she don't look like a ghost, but you think she a ghost. She giving a Victorian dress tee, got the ribbon around her neck. Remember that story with the girl with the head would fall off? She looks like her. And they telling each other stories. So in his story, he meets this heifer. He drives her to her house, which is this big castle. They get to making out. He hear a noise. He's like, somebody in here? So he goes to inspect it. Then there's some other heifer in the house. So the original heifer's still flirting with him. So he tries to go home because he's weirded out. They won't let him leave. And apparently this is some type of Dracula retelling. If I was a vampire, I'd bite Justin Long. He's cute. I'd spend eternity with him. Because, yeah, you really got to pick him. He seems affable. Because if I got to be with you for a minute, you got to be easygoing. Now, the trailer for Pearl. This is just a good, crazy movie. I thought it was about Lizzie Borden, but it ain't. So we got this heifer. Young heifer. She's growing up on a farm and is miserable there. And every year somebody comes to town to take one of the kids off to be a star. And she wants to be a star. I know the feeling. So she kind of want to kill her family because she's sick of having to take care of them. You see her almost feed her uncle in a wheelchair to a gator. Her mama won't let her leave the farm. And then we see her start killing things. She kills a goose first. Now, if I'm going to kill a goose, I'm going to get some pate out of it. I ain't just going to kill you to kill you. I'm hungry. So she kills, it looks like she kills a little brother with a pitchfork. This looks good. It looks crazy, but it looks good.